they say, Jesus is the way. He will bring us through. Our praise is overdue. No matter what they say, Jesus is the way. He will bring us through. Our praise is overdue. Praise is overdue.
Somebody praise him.
Praise is overdue.
Will you stand to your feet?
He will bring us.
Somebody owes Jesus a praise right now. He's been mighty good to you.
Praise is overdue.
Show him how much you love him.
His praise is overdue.
Praise him. Give him worship and
He
honor.
will bring us through.
He will bring us through.
His praise is
Praise is
overdue. Put away your tears and sorrow. My God's the same today and tomorrow. Whatever it is you face.
Hello everyone, good evening. This is Lakeisha Mosley and you're here with Late Night with Jerry Royce Live. I'm so excited about the show tonight because it is phenomenal. We have two amazing special guests with us tonight that's transforming the world. And I want to go ahead and introduce themselves, so I'm going to start right here.
Hey, Jerry Royce Worldwide. Thank you for having me tonight. My name is Dr. Terrell Jenkins, the Director of Operations at the Life Coach School in Arkansas, and also the Director of Operation at the National TAP Awards.
Amazing and phenomenal. And we have here.
I'm Coach Nicole Hawkins.
And Coach, let me know exactly what you are doing and what you're connected with as far as being a coach.
I'm I Matter program.
And you're I Matter. Let me know about this because that's a transformational name right there in itself. I Matter. Where did that come from?
It come from abuse of women's and men's that been bound by abuse.
Wow. So can you tell me, how did you connect with that? Like, did you have experience with that, or do you know people like that?
Yeah, I experienced it myself. I went through being abused, emotional, physical, and mentally abused.
Wow, that's phenomenal. It's really transformational and really bold that you want to talk about it. Because most people don't want to talk about the abuse that they have been through. I know I've been through, different aspects of abuse before. And that's not something you're really honest about and want to talk about. So it's really great that you actually are out here wanting to talk about it and actually want to inspire another to move forward. Where did that boldness come from? Like, where did it come from, where it clicked for you, where you wanted to do this?
Well, I had got acquainted with LCSA, and I went through abuse a lot, and I got tired of going through the verbal abuse and emotional abuse. So I came out with an awesome book called I Had Enough, I Mattered the Most, and it also talked about how I was physically abused and verbally abused as a young age, going through a lot, being abused by somebody I loved the most, been called out my name a lot, called fat, ugly, that's part of verbal abuse that I went through. So I created the name that I Matter the Most, and that's where the program came from.
Wow, that's really amazing. And I know someone's heart is being healed right now, because sometimes you feel like you're by yourself. Sometimes you feel like that you don't know how to move forward because whatever you're going through, and I always call it the deep, dark, and ugly, it's not easy to talk about. So Dr. Terrell, can you tell me exactly what inspired you to, be a part of this wonderful woman right here, and what did you see in her and really wanted to inspire in her?
Well, to be quite honest, when she came to class, she was very quiet. I called on her, and when I did, I Coach Nicole, but she was like, oh, Coach T, whatever they said. But throughout the process, I start to see her grow and grow and grow. And we got someone in the class, our president of the Life Coach School of Arkansas, Kanisha Wallace. She connected with Kanisha, and she just, from there, went to a whole nother level. The confidence came. She, wrote a book. She graduated the school, and, she's speaking. She got a couple of speaking engagements coming up. She just got contacted by somebody in Ohio.
Yes.
And then she's supposed to be speaking tonight at an event. She got a vendor at that event for 2 nights that she paid so she can be here in Baltimore tonight. So I done watched her grow, and she had a successful book signing, for her book, very successful. And so she just studied growing every day.
Wow, that's phenomenal. It's really transformational to be able to experience that as the lead master coach, being able to see, your, mentees grow and move into another level of their success. Like
Yes.
it's like you saw it already before you saw it. And then when you're able to see it come out, you feel this confidence and you feel this, boldness, like, wow, my purpose is moving forward because you
Absolutely.
are changed. Your life is changed, and now you're changing other lives. Like you just said, you have an event tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a book, and the book signing was a success, and you're changing the world, and you say you have even more events coming out. I mean, isn't that amazing, everyone? I'm telling you, I'm inspired. I'm feeling like, wow, what's going on at this school where you're able to transform lives like this? Isn't that phenomenal? I just commend you and what you're doing with
Thank
your
you.
coaches, and I just feel like it's amazing. And if you are in the Arkansas area, you really do need to connect with Coach Terrell and his school, because what they're doing is really transformational. Like, listen, someone who has not talked before, who has been quiet. When you're quiet for a reason, right? It's really, you don't really have a lot to talk about. You're really
Right.
not really trying to say a lot, or, you're really comfortable in that sacred space. You really don't want to expose yourself to everybody, right? But when you are bold, now you're talking and now you're telling everybody something changed. Can you tell me what changed? What happened to make you click and say, I can't stop talking now?
Well, what mostly clicked in, I went through a time where I was just quiet about so much stuff that I was dealing with. So I said, okay, enough of that. I'm not going to continue being silent. It's time for me to put the big girl panties on, like they say, and just gird up my strength, let go of the fear of, hiding behind the fear, because that's basically all I did all my life. I hid behind the things that I was going through that nobody knows. So I said, it's time for me to speak up, time for me to grow up. So I didn't want to also hold on to generational curses, even with my daughter, I didn't want her to face those things. So I began to talk more about the things that I went through, like the abuse, the cheating and stuff like that I was dealing with emotionally was being so quiet. And people got to understand, when the most important part of abuse is emotional. We hold those things in and wrestle with it day and night, won't just speak up about it. And so that's why I just start talking about it, because I was emotionally drained, emotionally wrecked. It was times where I would just sit out in a parking lot and just cry, because I dealt with abuse so much and I felt like I wasn't important. And that's why I just said, okay, now it's time for me to tell the world my story, that they don't have, no woman, no man, no child, nobody have to hide behind the fear of being abused by parents, being abused by somebody they love dearly. Like, if it's a woman or a man that's abusing them, they are important, they beautiful, all of that. So that's why I began to talk up.
Nice.
Wow. Listen, I'm drawn into what you're saying, because I don't know this woman who doesn't talk. I never met her. All I see is this bold, brilliant, phenomenal woman right now who loves to inspire the world. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a firm believer is the past is the past. And the old things are passed away. They're no longer here. That's how our God sees it. My God, doesn't look back. And I believe that you're a perfect example of that. This is phenomenal. This is the type of things that's going on in your school.
Absolutely.
I feel this. This is like, it's beyond just instructions. I feel like it's beyond just a curriculum and teaching, but I feel like you're doing a little bit more. Like, you're doing, a lot of seeds and pruning, a lot of the weakness out. Like, what are you doing? Like, I see something's happening here. Like, can you tell me what the secret sauce is?
The secret sauce is to, let them get in touch with themselves. This is what I say when they first come into the school. I say it's not all about coaching. It's not all about coaching. People think coaching is just about coaching. You coming in, you're going to get clients, you're going to get a whole bunch of money, and we know that is not going to happen. So what I do, I got the curriculum that I go by. We do, each week we got something that we work on. But they don't understand what they're working on. My assignments that I got, they got to dig deep and write stuff down about themselves. And while they doing that, guess what? They start writing a book then. Like their first 2 pages, they don't even know they're writing a book. It's their first 2 pages. Then at the end, they got a final paper that they do. And I say, you have to take this serious. And so they start writing all this stuff down. Before they know it, they done wrote it in the APA format, and they done dig deep inside themselves. And at the end, it say, now that you have touched the inside of yourself, now you are ready to coach.
That is so transformational. Like literally, you can't just put a price on that. That is priceless right there. That is
Correct.
like that icing on the cake, that extra cherry on top. That is that extra sauce that's not a part of the whole, program. You can tell. That's something that you added. That only happens when you love what you do. You feeling me here? Like that only happens when you actually love what you do. See, you can like what you do. A lot of people are, good at what they do. A lot of people are coaches. A lot of people make good money, right? And a lot of people, they have a profit there and they go on their merry way. But when you like what you do, when you love people, oh my gosh, it's something else transforms. Like the Holy Spirit, I feel like he's able to really come deeper into his people, and you're the vessel, and you're able to really reach a certain areas of their heart that no one else is willing to reach. Like I feel that. I'm feeling like this is a transformational school event right here. I don't know about you, but are you ready to sign up? You ready to go and sign up for the program? I'm telling you, I'm ready to sign up. So it's like, to me, when you begin to reach those areas in your heart and you begin to love what you do, you're able to turn on that special sauce that God has. That's like that special compartment that only gets activated when you love what you do.
That's right.
And God is able to really touch the people in a special way. And you said something positive. You said go deep. Listen, when you go deep, you're able to get those areas that people don't really want to connect with. Listen, I really only want to be a surface coach. Have you heard that before? I only want to be a surface coach.
Oh yeah. And another thing, I'm always coaching. Like if they got something going on, if I hear something, I never stop. I don't care. I tell them I'm a Facebook stalker. In the school, we got roughly around with the student that signed up, we got roughly around almost 50 coaches. And so we got a group meet where all of our coaches, we put information, we put our schedule, we let everybody know what we're doing up in that group meet so we can stay in touch, with each other. We have a weekly call every Tuesday, so we keeping in touch, trying to give them the information that they need. We trying to get better as a school also, but, with anything that we do, for me being a coach, I try to stay in the background, no matter what it is. It can be a picture. They say, Coach, no, it's about them. It's not about me. I want them to experience some of the things that I've experienced since 2013, traveling the country, doing radio, doing TV, doing events. Now I'm turning it over to them so they can tap into their purpose and do what they want to do for their family, breaking that cycle.
Wow. I'm telling you, that's a mouthful right there, breaking that cycle, you guys. It's so important for us to understand that there's generational curses out there that we don't want to continue on, right?
That's right.
And it's like, it starts with us. Now, we can sit back. We can say, you know what? I'll let it keep going. I'm good. I'm comfortable. I'll stay in my mode. But you both have made a decision in your life where you said enough is enough. Generational curses stop with me. I need to move forward and receive those generational blessings that God has for us, you guys. I'm really excited. I'm telling you, you need to get their information. I want you guys to know how to connect with them. Please let us know how we can connect with you moving forward.
You can email me at nacolehawkins80@icloud.com. Also, my Facebook name is Nicole Hawkins, and my number is 870-316-1746. Again, it's 870-316-1746.
Awesome. And Coach, please let everyone know how they can connect with you in the school.
Everybody connect with me at Terrell C. Jenkins or Terrell Jenkins at gmail.com. Terrell Jenkins, all social media platforms. And you can contact me at 870-253-3030. That is 870-253-3030, or go to my website at tapaward.com.
Man, phenomenal, you guys. Listen, this is an amazing show. I'm telling you, have you been inspired? I know I've been inspired. Thank you guys for being with me today, and thank you for transforming the world right now. And everybody, I know you guys out there receive so much great information. I know you've been inspired. Again, you guys, this is Lakeisha Mosley. Thank you so much for tuning in with us with Late Night with Jerry Royce Live. Have a great evening, and definitely keep in touch with us.
Your friendly announcer. I have serious news to pass on to everybody. What I'm about to say could mean the world's disaster, could change your joy and laughter into tears and pain. It's that love's in need of love today. Don't delay, send yours in right away. Hate's going round, breaking many hearts. Stop it, please, before it's gone too far. The force of evil plans to make you its possession, and it will, if we let it, destroy everybody. We all must take precautionary measures. If love and peace you treasure, then you'll hear me when I say, oh, that love's in need of love today. Don't delay, send yours in right away. Hate's going round,
Good evening, everyone. This is Lakeisha Mosley, and you're here with me with Late Night with Jerry Royce Live. I have two amazing special guests with me tonight, and I'm really excited about it. Two amazing coaches. You have the master coach here, and his name is?
Dr. Terrell Jenkins.
And you have his amazing mentee and coach here, and her name is?
Coach K.
And Coach K, what is your tag name? What do you name yourself as?
Coach K.
Coach K, and there's something else that you were telling me about that you're connected with.
Diamond Mines.
There it is. I know, listen.
That's my organization.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh, Diamond Mines. Listen, that's a story in itself, you guys. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. I'm so, in tune with, your story and what, is going on with you and, why you do what you do and why you connect with what you're connected with. And sometimes being a life coach is pretty much general, but Coach K has a different spill on, being a life coach. And I want her to go in a little bit more detail about this tag name right here, because this spoke volumes to me. I'm telling you, you'll know why. Tell me what happened with this.
Well, what happened is I love working with the youth, and we have so much teen pregnancy, teen parents that's not there, don't have the, like we have people that actually, can we cut? Start over. We have,
Structure?
No.
Oh,
no.
we're going to start with her?
No.
For advocates?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not the word I'm looking for.
Sometimes when you're dealing with the youth, it's so transformational anyways. They're so new, they're so vibrant, they're so free. And a lot of times you have to connect with, the parts of them being free. You can't connect with them as an adult. You got to connect with them on their level, right? And sometimes it does feel like, you can't do that. You can't begin again. And a lot of times that's what happens because we're trying to teach at them. Do you feel that?
Right.
And you hit a brick wall every time. You hit a brick wall. So I feel you how you wanted to stop this, because you're like, wait a minute, what's going on? Let me tell you why. Because it's you want to make sure you're hitting the youth, and you want to make sure you're hitting and telling the story the way they can hear it. Because listen, when you're dealing with youth, and I love advocating for youth because I was a CASA advocate for children. And a lot of times people don't understand, I can't connect with them on my level. I can't connect with them as being a parent. I got to connect with them as being relatable to where they are. I got to let them know, listen, I know where you've been. Right. I know where, where you're going through. I know how it feels to be abused. I know how it feels to feel like I'm alone, how I'm isolated, And a lot of times, when we reach for them on those levels, they open up a little more, right?
Right. Well, we have so many people that reach out to the ones that hadn't had the children, but we don't have anybody there to help the ones that already have children to succeed in what they was trying to do before they actually made the mistake. I think it's all in your mind. Your thinking, your thoughts is what makes you do some of the things that you do. I was 17 when I had my first child. And so it really made me go back. It made me put my focus on the child instead of on myself. And so sometimes we make the same mistake over and over again. And so we don't feel as if we're good enough, or we're striving toward, we have to make sure that our children are in need, but we're not thinking about ourselves. And sometimes we have to put the kids aside and think about, well, what does God want me to be? And so we have to think on the level of basically transformation, the process. While we're in the raw, we may look like we can just walk over that. That's not really nothing that we want to see. I mean, you can probably look and think that is a rock and that you're nothing. But when you go through the process of your thoughts, your mind, what are you thinking about? What steps are you taking to get to where you are? Just different things like that. I say if you change your mind, you can change your shine. And so there's a lot of things that goes with the royalty, the how expensive it is, just the jewel of it all, the beauty. Once you come out of yourself, your thinking, your negative thinking, your self thoughts that you give yourself, that's what Diamond Minds is to me. So,
Wow, I'm telling you, listen, I'm ready to join the program. I'm ready to join the program. Listen, you're ready to buy in when you feel that connection and when you feel the transparency from your heart, because everyone is able to connect with anyone who is transparent with them and who is relatable. Listen, I know how you feel. That's what you're telling me here.
Right.
I've been where you were. And it's a struggle. I'm not going to tell you it's easy.
that's right.
It hurts. I'm not going to tell you that you're not scared, because I was scared.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you that I didn't feel like I could move on, because I didn't. I sat in that bed for hours, for days, and just laid there and cried.
Right.
Why me? Why did I choose this?
Yes.
Yeah.
How come I didn't have another route, right?
That's right.
right.
And don't we
Right.
ask those questions?
Every time,
Oh my
every
gosh,
time.
Coach Terrell, can you tell me, did you feel this?
Yes, I
way?
did. I feel it because, for me, I had my son. I was in high school, senior year of high school, and I had my son. I was 17, and I was going to go to college playing baseball. And I actually dropped out of school because I thought that's what I was supposed to do as a kid. I didn't have really nobody there to say, hey, you know what I'm saying, stay in school, you fine. So, I dropped out of school, went and got a job, you know what I mean? And so I can feel that. And also I worked in mental health case management, for 3 years at Life Strategies Counseling in Jonesboro. And so, I done had a lot of youth, develop substance abuse programs. I went to the success schools where the kids about to get ready to get kicked out of school, like a last chance. I was that guy that had to come there, and they had to come to my program before to help them graduate. I had to make sure I see them every week at that school in that class to help them graduate. And there was so many teen pregnancies, it was like, I was like, man, this is crazy. And really nobody is touching on that topic, hitting on it. I mean, somebody will say something about it, but who is actually on the ground, making noise about it, you know what I mean, to help these young men and women out there having these babies.
Wow, that's so amazing, because a lot of times everyone's not willing.
That's right.
Yep.
Everyone's not willing, right? It's really a small few that's willing to really transform the world and actually be honest and say, listen, I've been through this, I've been there, done that, and I'm willing to tell my story. I don't care about the ego. I don't care about the prestige. I don't care about the glam, the glory. I'm just ready to show that I started, I wanted to finish, I did it, and you can too.
That's right.
That's right.
That's phenomenal. I feel like that you felt that way when you were in the school and really receiving that and opened up to know that, listen, my story, I need to get this out there, right?
Yes, yes. And I have a book that's coming out here shortly that says, Who Are You? Revealing the Diamond in Me.
Wow.
Because that's something that I had to do for myself.
That's phenomenal. You just spoke volumes right there, just because, have you ever felt that way to where, you knew that you were more than what, life presented you, and
That's
then
right.
someone comes to you and say, you know what, there's a diamond within you.
Yes.
Diamonds are precious to me. I don't know about you.
Right.
I love diamonds. I love
Yes.
jewelry. I love the glam, and I like how it makes me feel, because it's prestige. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel valued. It feels, it's beyond, anything else. Like, it's not a cubic zirconia. It's
right.
a diamond, y'all. It's cut. It's a certain way, and it's precious. You can't just go around the corner and get a diamond. No, you have to go to the places where diamonds are.
That's right.
And you have to go and you have to actually purchase this diamond, and you take care of it because you know it has value. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I say you dig deep because the Lord knew that you was born, that you was gonna be born. He knew you before you was born. So you're down there in the dirt, but then you come up. You got to be cut You got to be molded. You got to be shaped. And it takes time. It's a process.
Wow. I mean, listen, do you hear this? Literally, it's speaking volumes to me. I'm telling you right now. I mean, there's no excuses out there, y'all. Did you feel this?
Right.
You're cut, you got to get molded, you got to get broken down, you got to get stripped, you know, you got to get to the raw areas, you know, you got to get cleaned up, washed up, and now I got to polish you up.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Oh, my goodness. And then I go ahead and put you out there on the pedestal and show you this shiny diamond. But as you can see, that process don't start with the shiny diamond.
That's right.
It has to get there.
That's right.
So you just spoke volumes there. Like, that is a process there. So your program, it presents that,
Yes.
and it shows teens that, listen, I know this happened, but this isn't the end.
That's right.
This is the
That's
beginning.
right. Yes,
And I want you to go ahead and write all
beginning.
that stuff down, because you're going to be able to speak that. And you're going to show
right.
others your story, because you're going to have a testimony for the
Yes.
next, right? And we're breaking generational curses while we're doing it, right?
That's
That's
right.
right.
Isn't that awesome? God is so phenomenal with that, right? Wasn't that your plan?
That was my plan. My ministry started way back when. And that's the honest to God truth. You know, that's what I call, we was discussing this last night. I say everything that I do, what we do at the school is ministry. You know,
Yes.
we're not in the church walls. We out here, you know, in the streets, in the trenches, traveling the country, saving lives. That's my primary focus. That's my main focus within the school, is straight ministry.
Wow. That's a mouthful right there, you guys. That tells you exactly where it all comes from, where the roots and where, you know, the molding came from. It always starts with, you know, our why. We have a why of why we're doing it. And that's why when we reach our why, we love what we do and we begin to share it to the world. Please let us know how we can connect with you and how everyone can connect with you out here in the studio audience.
You can reach me at Christy, Kristi, Hopper, Hopper, 4 at yahoo.com. And my number is 870-815-0447. 870-815-0447. Also, Facebook and Instagram, Christy Hopper.
Awesome. And please let everyone know, you know, they already know how to connect with you, but please let everyone know how they can reach those special programs and how they can connect with these awesome programs and awesome, phenomenal avenues to change their lives.
Well, you can contact me at Terrell Jenkins or TerrellCJenkins@gmail.com. You can go to my Facebook page, which is Terrell Jenkins, on all social media platforms, or you can contact me at 870-253-3030. That's 870-253-3030. Or you can visit my website at tapaward.com.
Well, there it is. Thank you so much. I've had a good time. Did you guys have a good time?
Absolutely.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
telling you, you've changed some lives out there, and I'm ready for everyone to connect with you, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys, this is Lakeisha Mosley, and we are Late Night with Jerry Royce Live. Definitely make sure you tune in again, because we have some amazing opportunities for you to change your life. Thank you so much again. Have a good night.
Watch the news lately. Now I can see the hearts breaking. The world's gone crazy. Enough is enough. Mothers and fathers losing sons and daughters. Senseless tragedies. But I believe we will rise up. Take a stand, never give up. We'll never break, never lose hope. No. See, I believe better days are ahead of us. So wipe your tears, hold your head up. Cause at the end of the tunnel, peeking through the darkness, I can see the morning. We will rise. We will rise. Yeah. We gon' shine. We gon' shine through the darkness. We go high. Even when it go low, we gon' be alright. We will rise. Keep your head up, keep your head up, yeah. passion. There's no compassion. So tell me, where's the love? Social injustice, secret motives, seem double-edged. Enough is enough, 'cause we will rise up. Take a stand, never give up. We'll never break, never lose hope. See, I believe better days are ahead of us. So wipe your tears, hold your head up. At the end of the tunnel, peeking through the darkness, I can see the morning. Yeah, we will rise. We will rise. We'll rise. Yeah, we gon' shine. We gon' shine through the darkness. Oh yeah. Even when it go low, we gon' be alright. We will rise.
As all this stuff is revealed, I know it's hard. I know the struggle is real, but so is God. He can either calm this storm or he can be Noah's Ark. And in him we can survive the flood that's on us all. He said temptation to come, just be ready for it. Doubt screams what if, faith says I already know it. But what good is a mustard seed if you never sow it? Rise up, we finna move this mountain, prepare the ocean.
Yeah.
Or are we just passively reading 1 Corinthians? Are we just passively reading 1 Corinthians? Yes, are we just passively reading 1 Corinthians 13? We say we love, but do we really know what it means? Maybe we should learn what it means. Maybe we should learn what it means. Maybe we should learn what it means. He loves me, and I really love the Lord. When at least with my mouth I say I do. He loves me, but if I don't show love to my brother, then I lie to myself that I really love the Lord. Na 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 Why do we find it hard to love when we've been loved by love himself? Why do we find it hard to love each other like Christ loves us? Requires sacrifice from us. Sometimes we don't want to work that hard. Sometimes we don't want to make the effort. But we ought to, yes.
Like the caught in the rapture, they snap like cameras, but no moment to capture.
My city has problems with no sort of answer. So the gospel must be preached inside my city. And the fact is, Jesus died for my city. He's the only way, truth, and life for my city. This the only way to survive in my city. Spit.
Yeah, gotta pray for my city. People die in my city, asking why in my city. Sins thrive in my city, mothers cry in my city, carry nines in my city, yeah. It's high crime in my city, homicide, closed cases, do or die in my city, But Jesus died for my city, shed his blood for my city, we overcome in my city.
In my city, get the strap of pumps and nines, killing off each other just because of a gang sign. Every time I turn around, another brother is dead. They found a body in the alley with buckshots in his head, blasting on each other like it's some kind of game. If it ain't gang banging, it's over cocaine, insane in the brain. That's why they living the life just for a little fame. They use themselves as a sacrifice. Tension so strong, you can cut it with ignite. Police break the rules, profile and monitor you. Don't even have the proof. Look for excuses to shoot. These killings don't make the news. What's this world coming to? Satan use another tool. They won't tell the truth. Does Black Lives Matter? What happened to our leaders? Only God can make it better. Footage caught on the cellar. It's all conspiracy. Police use brutality in my city.
Yeah, gotta pray for my city. People die in my city, asking why in my city. Sins thrive in my city, mothers cry in my city, carry nines in my city, yeah. It's high crime in my city, homicide, closed cases, do or die in my city, But Jesus died for my city, shed his blood for my city, we overcome in my city, yeah. I'm from the state of the palm tree, blood stain on the concrete, tempers rise summertime here. Through it all, I pray to God that he guide me through hard times. Every little step like I'm Bob, man. Ready to ride for my city, man. I fight for my city, do or die for my city, Man, I cry for my city, lay it down for my brothers ready to die like Biggie. Where I'm from, shots ring out, it's kinda trippy from a distance. Be sounding like Rice Krispies. I know I'm not the same, but the devil be trying to get me with the fear of my past, with the intentions to trick me. I'm persecuted, but won't let nobody flip me. In his aim on my life, but my savior won't let him hit me. I battle with the flesh every day, cause he trying to tip me. I just pray to the Father, cause he right here with me. Yeah, gotta pray for my city. People die in my city, asking why in my city. Sins thrive in my city, mothers cry in my city, carry nines in my city, yeah. It's high crime in my city, homicide, closed cases, do or die in my city, But Jesus died for my city, shed his blood for my city, we overcome in my city. Gotta pray for my city, people die in my city, asking why in my city. Sins thrive in my city, mothers cry in my city, carry nines in my city, yeah. It's high crime in my city, homicide, closed cases, do or die in my city, But Jesus died for my city, shed his blood for my city, we overcome in my city.
Police are searching for multiple suspects after shots were fired in Northwest Fresno today. Fresno police say they received calls about 2 vehicles being involved in the shooting. When they arrived at the apartment complex, officials say they found one of the suspected vehicles with bullet holes on the exterior of the car. They also found one former police officer
shot and injured a man suspected of beating his wife and taking a child hostage. Officers got a 911 call from a duplex just after 11 last night. Police say a woman reported her husband assaulted her. Even though she got out of the house, her 5-year-old child and her mother were still
inside. Was found in an orchard. Fresno County detectives have cracked the case. 20-year-old Flor Perez and 26-year-old.
It's a revolution.
I told them put the guns down, and all the worries, lay the hurt down, together with the worries. Let your heart pump love, not hatred towards them. We all just black and white, really who's the enemy? Let's cut your wrist to bleed, do you have custom blood? No sin and you're bleeding clean, custom blood. Stainless like the wheels on my custom, bruh. On these weeks that I drive you to your healing, bruh. Too many tears to the ground, the earth is bitter now. Too much blood to the ground, the earth is bitter now. We only breed hate, grit, and death, no love. We only breed hate, grit, and death, raise the love.
Heart and turning back to you. Say that eyes on you so that would see. All we need is love. All we need is love. Take our hearts and turn them back to you. Set our eyes on you so that we'd see. All we need is love. All we need is love.
God is love, and it's all there is. Why you still playing Jerry, chasing cheers? You chasing wind, go to school, get a job, get married, have some kids, then hit the tune. Yeah, is that all we're living for? Is that all we're living for?
Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will.
Now how you know the love if you don't love the Lord? You live for self but cannot carry your lot, carry your lot. When it was heavy, he took up your lot, took up your lot. You came around and took up your girls, and paid the fine for all of your faults, all of your faults. Look at his feet, look at his wrist, there's nails in his feet, nails in his wrist, nailed to the cross. He did it for love, he did it for love. There's nothing I did in my works to earn or deserve this grace. Amazing, take my efforts in vain, cause nothing there, so I lean on the word. His grace is amazing, grace is amazing. I gotta share it, I gotta share it. Ain't no one like him here. Yeah, share the love.
Hearts I'm turning back to you. Set our eyes on you so that we'd see. All we need is love. All we need is love. Take our hearts and turn them back to you. Set our eyes on you so that we'd see. All we need is love. All we need is love. Take our hearts and turn them back to you. Set our eyes on you so that we'd see. All we need is love. All we need is love. Take our hearts and turn them back to you. Set our eyes on you so that we'd see. All we need is love. All we need is love.
All right, Arthur, you're up.
Paul and Silas was wrapped up in that Roman jail. Had nobody to go their bail. Silas said, "You preach," and Paul said, "I'll sing." And just about that hour, something happened. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour, when the Roman guards go to sleep, so I can talk to my heavenly Father up in heaven on the throne. He's the only one I know that can save and deliver my soul in the midnight hour. Yeah, in the midnight hour. Yeah. Sometimes I like to be with friends, then again like to be alone, so I can talk to my heavenly Father. Say it again now. Talk to my heavenly Father up in heaven on the throne. He's the only one I know that can save and deliver my soul in the midnight hour. Oh yeah, late in the midnight hour. Oh yeah, in the midnight hour. Oh yeah, late in the midnight hour. Yeah, in the midnight hour. Yeah, in the midnight hour. Yeah, there's joy in the name of Jesus. Deliverance in the name of Jesus. Salvation in the name of Jesus. Spirit in the name of Jesus. One of these days, it won't be long. You'll look for me, and I'll be gone. Going to heaven to
You know, I'd be like, Julio, let's get to the ad-lib and stuff.
I do da do da 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 do da da. A sweet da 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 da.
Oh my God, that's like so smooth, like scat or something like that. They be talking in tongues, you know what I mean? Oh.
You walk right in the church. You got on a dress that I like, looking like you're coming from work, and your shoe game is looking so nice. I wish that you could sit right next to me. Maybe we can read a scripture from 1 through 3. 1, 2. Now wait a minute, is the usher walking over here right next to me? Then he pointed my direction, said, go ahead and take a seat. I think I feel that God just went and blessed me. But I gotta keep my cool, cause she put a Bible next to mine. She put a Bible next to mine. Father God, I hope my time is right. Every good man needs a Christian wife, Christian wife, Christian wife. See, God has a way to positioning things right for you. And sometimes you can't see it until it comes right to you, from you. And that's just how he works. No questions asked. Roman 8:28, Roman 8:28. Please keep the faith. You're going to have to believe, cause God got something smooth right up his sleeve. And that's God's purpose, and it's worth it. And she's worth it. Nobody's perfect. Put a Bible next to mine. She put a Bible next to mine. Father God, I hope my time is right. Every good
man, he will bring us through. Our praise is overdue. Praise is overdue. Somebody praise him.